Hey guys, so today we're going to be making pumpkin chocolate chip cookies. Most things you should have in your kitchen baking stuff. If not, I'm going to have an ingredient list with the full recipe in the description below. The only thing you might not have is going to be some pumpkin pie, pure pumpkin pie, not the pumpkin pie mix that you're going to buy that you would make a pumpkin pie. You just want plain pumpkin. Just smells like pumpkin, doesn't smell like any cinnamony or anything. So what we're gonna do here is, I got my little KitchenAid here. I've gone through already and done a couple things ahead of time because I figured, really, do you guys want to watch me measure ingredients? No, that's boring. So what I've done here is this recipe here, I doubled it. I will put the original recipe with the original, measurements down below, but I'm doubling this because I have a YouTube meeting tomorrow with all the other local YouTubers. So what we got here is I've got 4 cups of flour. What was this? How many sugar did I have? 2 cups of sugar. And then those are done there, okay? Well, of course my dog's gonna bark because he can. And then I've got 2 eggs beaten. I've got, let's see, this is a teaspoon or 2 teaspoons of milk. And to this I've added 2 teaspoons of baking soda and I've already mixed it, so it's ready to go. And then I've got, like, I don't know if I said eggs. I got eggs, 2 eggs. And then I got a cup of oil, vegetable, canola, something like that. And then right here, I've got, let's see, I've got my ingredient list right here, so that's why I keep looking off. I've got, what do we got? 2 teaspoons of cinnamon and 4 teaspoons of baking powder right here, okay? That's all ready to go. We're gonna start with the wet ingredients first. Actually, before I do that, we're gonna just add this stuff here to my flour mixture. And I got my little spatula. I'm just gonna get that incorporated, get some on my shirt, get this all incorporated so it's ready to go for us to put into the stand mixer after I've creamed the sugar and the eggs and the oil. So we're gonna get that going now. Also gonna have some vanilla in this. What did I have here? Let's see, a teaspoon of vanilla. This is my homemade vanilla. I'll be probably making this again here soon, but this is just vodka with vanilla beans cut open in it. And so we're gonna do that. So we're gonna unlock this baby, put that there. Okay, put my sugar in. Put my eggs in. I don't like leaving stuff behind. I want every bit of this in there. There we go. Okay. There we go. Then I'm gonna add the oil in. Same thing, I'm gonna scrape the bowl to make sure I get it all out. Okay. Those are done there. We're gonna set that aside to be washed in a few minutes. So, got that done. Oh, we're also gonna need chocolate chips. This calls for a cup with the original 2 cups. Perfect right here. That's what I'm gonna do. It's a little more than 2 cups, but it's okay. Nothing, well, maybe it's a little less. I might add a little more. I have to stop and actually look at the measurements. I usually just throw a bag in and then a little extra when I feel like it. So, I'm gonna put this down, lock it into place. I'm gonna just barely putting it on anything and it's gonna start creaming. It's gonna make a lot of noise too. But that won't take too long to get that cream together. All right, that's done there. Now I'm going to add my pumpkin. Boy, that thing is fast, I forgot. Gonna add my pumpkin. Try to get all my wet ingredients done first. It's always easier. It's really what you're supposed to do. But, all right, so I think I've got all this cleaned out. While I have a second, I'm going to get my 2 teaspoons of vanilla. And I know there are people who don't drink alcohol. The nice thing about this vanilla, the alcohol burns out and it's just left the flavor behind. So, no worries about that. Oh, I've already got stuff on my mixer. All right, lock it back in. Get it going. Okay. All right. Whew. Alrighty, so that's done. So now we're gonna add it little by little. We're gonna add the dry ingredients. So I'm just gonna kind of go from here from the side, add about, I'd say about a cup's worth. Turn it on low. But this thing is fast. I forget how fast it is. I can't imagine going on 10. I'm barely even on 1 and it's getting mad at me. Then I'm going to scrape the sides. In the meantime, while you are mixing everything, have your oven preheating to 375. That's why you can maybe hear the generator in the background, because the way our oven works, there we go. It's just gonna make a mess. I don't know what else I can do. It's a gas oven. I'll talk for a second. It's a gas oven, but it has an electric heating plate. We are gonna be upgrading our oven here soon. So we can just use complete gas and not have to run the generator so much, because we have solar power. Why do we need this? So, okay. Again, I'm going to scrape the sides. I might have to get a bigger bowl for this thing. I just got this and I'm not used to it as much as I am just a hand mixer, which is fine, but I think they have bigger bowls you can get for these, and I think that might be what I'm going to do. Oh, neighbor horses are here. I was wondering what the dogs were getting all excited about a little while ago. I just looked out front, and yep, they are here. Alright, so last one more to go. Man. I might have to add a little extra and make it a bit of a mess. Let me incorporate this and I'll be back. You don't need to watch this. This is boring. Okay, so got it done. Now here's what's gonna kind of make people wonder what the heck is up with these cookies. The reason they get so fluffy is because it's a very wet mix. It's kind of the consistency. It'll hold on the spoon, but it's pretty kind of weird looking. You're going to be questioning this. Trust me, it's okay. It will work. It's never failed me yet. So now I'm going to, yes, I'm using my teeth. Tell me what baker have cooking done. Add the chocolate chips. These are the full-size ones. You could do the minis. I might actually add some minis in this also. I have a little bit. There's nothing wrong with chocolate chips. There we go. All right, I'm gonna walk over here. I have half a bag of the mini chocolate chips that I had used for a different recipe. Add a little bit more. This is optional. This is just because I like it. I think I added probably about a half a cup just now. So, but I will say it is thickening up because of this. So let's show you. All right. It still holds on a spoon. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna drop this onto a greased cookie sheet. and you're gonna bake it for 10 to 12 minutes. So that's what we're gonna try next. So hold on a minute. Okay, so got my cookie sheet. Let me see if I can tilt you guys down so you can see a little better. Okay, got the cookie sheet. I'm just gonna cut off my head. It's either one or the other. And I'm going to get a spoonful. Not going very big, probably just about a tablespoon. Of course, here I don't have my Pampered Chef awesome cookie scoop. It's at the house in town. So I would say it's a heaping tablespoon. And I'm just doing them a dozen at a time, making sure I give enough space. So, ooh. I gotta run over to my neighbors after I'm done making these, so I'm gonna guess I have enough to make them some cookies, and our meeting some cookies, and my husband some cookies. So I'm pretty excited. It's been a while since I've made these, so of course the dogs are walking through wondering what the heck's going on. And nope, this is chocolate, Tank. You can't have it. He seems to think he's allowed every bit of food we eat. Okay, so set those there, kind of give you an idea. And we're gonna set these in and set the timer for 10 minutes, check it, and if we have to, we're gonna go to 12. Okay, so I've got 39 seconds. I've also got another batch ready to go in because I wanna eat these. And one thing I did realize I forgot to do, I like to make sure I can see the chocolate chips on top. So I threw a couple extra chocolate chips on top of this batch. Just peeked in on that one, and you can't see a whole lot of them, but I know they're in there because I did it. So for presentation's sake, I would add a few chocolate chips on top, just so it makes it kind of pretty. So we are going to get these guys out of the oven. Well, we're gonna check it. We're at 10 minutes right now. So, got my fun glove. And let's take a peek at it. Yeah, let's see. As you can see, they're very poofy. I think they're ready. All right, I'm gonna turn off my timer. 10 minutes did pretty good on me for that one. We're gonna get this other batch going. And start the timer again. Okay, got my, well, you can kind of see it. Kind of see my drying rack right there. And they just come off, and they are like almost kind of a meringue-like, I would say, almost. Oops, dropped a little chunk. Like how they poof up. That's the only way I can talk about it. Let's see. Just as good as I remember. Perfect. So the bottom are not burnt. They're just perfect. And we're gonna let these cool. And I'm gonna start getting everything plated for the meetup tomorrow. I'm gonna see, hopefully some people will say if they like them or not when I'm there tomorrow. Maybe you'll see a couple familiar faces. So hold on a minute and we're gonna get these done. So I'm taking another batch out. One thing I forgot to mention, this is actually a family recipe that comes from my kids' side of the family, from their grandmother. And Marilyn, thank you for passing this on. I love this recipe. I love making it. And I just want to give a shout out to Marilyn. Thank you. So those are going. So right now I've got 2 dozen there. We're looking at 4 dozen. This batch is going to make probably maybe 4.5. We'll see. That's by doubling the recipe. Otherwise, it'll probably just make you 2 with the original. So that's where we're at. I'm going to get this last little bit on the cookie sheet so it's ready to go once this is out of the oven. And then we will wrap this up, and hopefully we'll see you guys in a few, well, seconds for you. But tomorrow at the YouTube meeting, I'll see if I can get some opinions. So we'll see you in a few. So I had to do this 2 weeks later because I forgot. What did you think of those cookies? that I made last week.
I love them, of course. Pumpkin and chocolate. How can you go wrong?
Thank you. Okay, you guys did not have them.
Do it again. Do it again. Start
What did
over.
you? What, Kimmy? What did you think of the cookies last week?
They were terrible.
Shut up.
There you go.
They were disgusting. I did not like them, but I ate them because you're my friend.
Okay. Tell us what you really think. Okay, so were they okay?
They were delicious. How can you go wrong with pumpkin and chocolate?
You're such a brat. Did you guys try them?
Yeah, they were actually pretty good.
Okay, good. Heather, on the other hand, did not. But I do have 3 in the car still. If they
Kelly
haven't
made them. They're terrible cookies.
Yes, funny. And you guys, you didn't have any?
I didn't have it.
And you guys didn't have any? And oh, you did. What did you think?
I thought they were great.
Awesome. You didn't have any.
I didn't have any, but if I did, I'd say they're amazing.
Okay, I'll take it. All right, there we go. All right. Hey guys, so today we're going to be making pumpkin chop. Anyways, today we're going to be making, hi, blah, blah, blah.